Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a world where we can deepfake celebrities, fake friendships on social media, and fake joy at office parties. But what if I told you that the food in your pantry is just as fake? That's right, food fraud is a multi-billion-dollar industry. And no, I'm not talking about those suspicious meal prep influencers. I'm talking about real scams happening in broad daylight at your local supermarket or your favorite restaurant. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the 8 most fake foods in the world and how you can spot the fraudsters from the real deal. Number 1. Olive oil. That premium extra virgin olive oil you paid for might not be so pure. Many brands mix olive oil with cheaper oils like soybean, sunflower, or even palm oil, and then just slap a fancy label on it. It's like adding tap water to fine whiskey and calling it vintage. Most people will be too doubtful to call you out. So how can you spot the real deal? Well, genuine olive oil has a harvest date. Because yes, real olives are harvested, not conjured up out of thin air. Also, try to taste it. Real olive oil has a bitter, peppery kick that'll make you feel like a contestant on Hot Ones. On beginner mode. Number 2. Honey. That cute little honey bear you love so much might be filled with high fructose corn syrup, rice syrup, or just liquid sugar masqueraded as honey. Believe it or not, some honey doesn't even come near a bee, which would break Winnie the Pooh's little heart if you were to ever find out. So how do you spot real honey from the fake stuff? Try the water test. Drop a spoonful of honey in water, pure honey will sink to the bottom, while fake honey will dissolve faster than your willpower near the free donuts at work. Number 3. Parmesan cheese. Some brands bulk upgraded Parmesan with cellulose, aka wood pulp. Yes, wood on your spaghetti. Suddenly that extra cheesy flavor starts to feel a lot less like Italy and a lot more like Home Depot, doesn't it? How can you spot the real deal? Check the label and look for Parmigiano Reggiano, which is the real deal protected by Italian law. Also, if you're buying grated Parmesan, check for ingredients other than cheese. Remember, sawdust belongs in furniture, not fettuccine. Just saying. Number 4. Coffee. Cheap coffee brands often mix ground coffee with fillers like twigs, cornstarch, or even roasted barley. Congratulations, you're sipping on a forest floor latte and you didn't even know it. Now, how can you spot the real deal? Look for 100% Arabica beans, which are smoother and richer than the cheaper Robusta. Or buy whole beans and grind them yourself. And no, I'm not gonna make any grinded joke, alright? I'm not. Number 5. Wine. Ever wonder how some French Bordeaux costs less than a Big Mac? That's because it might not be Bordeaux at all. Some wines are bottled in completely different regions or countries but still marketed as premium vintages. So how do you spot the real deal? Look for official labels like AOC, Appellation d'origine contrôlée, or DOC, Denominazione di origine controllata. Also, if it's a $5 bottle, it's most likely a boxed wine than a Bordeaux. Number 6. Maple syrup. Much of what's sold as maple syrup is just flavored corn syrup. Basically just sugar water pretending to be Canadian royalty. Now, how do you spot the real deal? Check the label for 100% pure maple syrup. Also, real maple syrup is darker and has a more complex flavor. Fake syrup, it tastes like liquid candy and goes really well with regret. Number 7. Vanilla extract. There's real vanilla and synthetic vanilla, which often uses vanillin made from wood pulp. Wood again. But wait, it gets worse. Some manufacturers use castoreum for their vanilla, which is extracted from beaver glands. Yes, the delicious vanilla cupcake. It might have a hint of beaver butt. So how do you spot the real deal? Genuine vanilla extract lists only vanilla bean, water, and alcohol as ingredients. Anything else, and you might be venturing into uncharted territory. 8. White tuna. You know that pricey white tuna sushi you really like? It could actually be escolar, also known as X-lax fish, for its digestive effects. Now, how do you spot the real deal? Check the color. Real white tuna is actually pinkish, while escolar is full on white. Confusing, right? I think I'll just stick to Swedish fish. Yeah. So to wrap this up, yes, food fraud is everywhere, and the only solution is to get informed. So read labels, ask questions, and trust your taste buds. Or just embrace the chaos and try your luck whenever you're feeling like sushi. I mean, even if the fish is fake, at least the soy sauce gotta be real. Right? Right? Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to stay in touch with the news.